This is Joseph Goebbels, and Joseph Goebbels is credited with the quotation, "If you repeat the lie often enough, it becomes accepted as truth." And he should know, because Joseph Goebbels was the mastermind that produced propaganda for the Nazi Party during World War II. His propaganda encouraged unchecked nationalism and genocide, and he proved that people could be convinced of anything by using repetition. Today, police in America are using the same technique, and what makes it really easy for them is that most Americans don't even know their rights, so they don't even know that they're losing them. Every day, people are picking up video cameras and filming police using this technique on we the people. I found a video that actually shows police using this technique, but it also shows how brainwashed they are and how brainwashed the supervisors are. They have already accepted as truth the lies that have been taught to them, and they are now enforcing the lie. This video was made possible because of the Reba Audits channel. She found this tyrant and exposed him. To see this tyrant and many more, you need to head over to her channel, Reba Audits. Before we begin, I want to clarify that everything that Reba Audits says in this video is the absolute truth, and it's backed by the State of Tennessee Attorney General. But all that small little print says is this, that police need reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime before they can detain anybody. And during that detainment, they're looking for probable cause. Probable cause allows them to get that all-important identification that they want, and maybe even take some people to jail. And it is the Fourth Amendment that prevents police from just coming up to anybody for no reason and asking for that identification. So let's begin with some body cam footage. This is Nashville, Tennessee.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
I'm Officer Lynn at Metro. We're just wondering what you were doing here.
I don't answer questions.
Okay, why not?
I have a right not to.
Okay, well look, you do. Let me explain a few things, okay? I'm a police officer.
All right.
Okay, this is my area, this is my zone. I'm here all the time.
Yeah,
okay?
Hermitage.
Yes, and I'm here in this particular parking lot quite often, and I just don't usually see a Jeep here. And I was just wondering what you're doing, because it's weird to me there's a Jeep here that's usually not here. That's why I'm making contact with you.
I'm not.
If you're not doing anything wrong, we got nothing to worry about.
I'm not obligated to help you with your investigation.
You are obligated to talk to me as a police officer. Okay? I have the right to ask you simple questions.
Yes,
such as,
you do.
What are you doing here?
I have a right to refuse to answer them.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then I have a right to ask for your ID.
For what reason?
Because you're refusing to cooperate with me.
So you want to do something punitive to me?
Nope.
You want to punish me?
I just want to figure out who you are.
On video,
I
right?
didn't.
You just told me that.
Nope.
You said because I didn't want to do what you wanted, that's you were going to punish me.
I did not. Those are your words, not mine.
That's exactly what happened.
You know, this goes a lot easier if we just are nice with each other.
It would be. Why don't you leave me alone? I'm not doing anything wrong.
So then tell me what you are doing here.
It's none of your business.
Do you work here?
It really is not any of your business.
Do you have anything to do with this building?
I'm not breaking a law.
Okay.
Now, you can do your investigation, but I'm not going to aid you in it. Period.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, you do understand that because you're here, I have no idea who you are and why you're here.
You don't need to.
I have the right to detain you.
I'm on private property. Well, detained is the same as arrested, so what am I arrested for?
It's not the same. Detained just means you can't leave.
Basically,
nope.
It is.
You don't go in handcuffs and you're detained.
What am I detained for? What crime?
Because you're refusing to cooperate with me right now. And you have
I don't have to. I don't have to communicate with you. I don't have to cooperate with you.
Man, just tell me what you're doing here.
It's none of your business. That's all this is about. It's none of your business.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then let me see your driver's license.
For what cause?
Because I don't.
Because I don't answer your questions.
Because I have a reason.
So you want my driver's license?
I have a reason to believe that you are here and you're not supposed to be here.
What?
That is what's called reasonable suspicion.
What's the reason?
Because
I'm in a parking lot.
Yes.
So
and you are normally not
here. You can go in any private parking lot and harass people.
That's not what I'm doing.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Those are your words, not mine.
And you're pouting because you're not getting your way.
I'm not pouting.
So you're going for my ID like a pussy.
I have a right to ask for anyone's ID I come in contact with.
You can ask anything.
Okay. Can you step out of the car for me?
For what?
You're not going to be placed in handcuffs, but you are being detained.
For what?
I would feel more comfortable if you stepped out of the car. Okay?
For what?
Step out of the car.
You're not going to arrest me, so
I'm
why
not
do
going
I
to
need
arrest
to get out of the car?
I need you to get out of the car.
For what reason?
So we can have a conversation.
Please get your supervisor.
We need to have a conversation.
We need to talk to your supervisor.
And we can make that happen.
Get your supervisor. Please call your supervisor.
I will do that once you hand me your ID. I'll make that deal with you.
Please call your supervisor.
Ma'am, I need to know who you are.
Please call your supervisor.
Is this person here related with you?
Reba Audit's brother has walked up, and she's scrambling to get a live stream going, and you're not going to believe what he asks her next.
Why are you being so difficult with me?
It's not difficult. I'm not obligated to do your investigation. I don't care about your investigation. I'm sitting here trying to be in a parking lot, and you're with me.
I'm not. Have I told you anything wrong? Have I told you anything bad? Have I said anything? Everything that's bad has happened from your words, not mine. Hey, Moss. Is he with her?
Yeah.
Hey, sir. I'm Officer Leonard. Me and my partner were in body cameras. Look, she's being extremely difficult with me. I'm just trying to have a conversation with her, okay?
I can't help it.
Look, let me just tell you why we're here. This is my area, okay? There's usually not a car parked here, and I just wanted to speak with her and figure out what she was here, why she's here. That's all it's about.
Okay.
And she's refusing to answer my questions.
I'm here every night, midnight at 1 o'clock.
Okay, do you clean the building?
No, I'm here to pick this shit up and this right here and carry it to Knoxville.
Okay.
Every night. Been doing this for 5 years.
Okay. Do you guys look? I have no reason to believe that you're not telling me the truth. Okay. All I need.
I promise you, I just unlocked that door with this key.
You have a key for the building?
Yeah.
Perfect.
I just went in and got my shit.
Okay.
This is my job.
Okay. And
Some
again,
people have a job.
thank you. I believe you. I do too. Now, understand from my point of view, just being the zone officer, I'm here all the time. I normally don't see a car parked here. It was just a little bit weird. That's called what we call reasonable suspicion in my job. Okay. When I have that, I have the right to talk to people, ask a couple questions, figure out what's going on, and as long as everything checks out, we all go on our way. That's all this is.
We don't have to answer a single question that you
are
ask.
wrong.
No, we don't have to answer your questions.
You do.
No.
As a police officer, I have that authority.
You can ask me anything you want, but I'm not obliged to tell you anything.
This should be the end of it. Now the officers know that there's no crime afoot. But Reba Audits has embarrassed this officer in front of the rookie he's training.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you? Can I please have it? Okay. Sir, do you know who she is? Is she with you?
Yes, she's my sister.
Please do not.
Okay. I'm going to hang on to this until I get hers. So the sooner she gives me her ID, the sooner we can all be on our way.
I ain't done nothing.
What's your suspicion now? So he's explained everything to you, so what are your suspicions about me?
As a police officer, when I'm on a call and I have reasonable suspicion, I have the right to ID everyone I'm talking to.
I don't have to ID you.
Let me explain everything and stop interrupting me.
Unless you charge me with a separate crime, you cannot get me for failure to ID because it's none of your business.
The longer you interrupt me, the longer we're going to be here. All right?
Don't talk to me like I'm a child.
Well, then don't act like one.
I'm not.
Here we go. Again. Ready? Again. Ready? I have his ID. Because I have reasonable suspicion to talk to you, I need your ID. The sooner you give it to me, the sooner we can all be on our way. That's all this is.
Call your supervisor.
Okay, give me your ID and I will.
Can you call your supervisor, please? What's your name, badge number, employee number?
Officer Moss.
I'm asking him.
He is training.
Thank you.
Officer Moss.
40111. Thank you.
Are
Can you please call your supervisor?
Is that what this is?
Soft sit, not bowing to your will does not make somebody a soft sit.
And I believe you. Do you know why she's being so difficult with me?
I have no idea.
Okay, all I need is your ID.
It's none of your business.
Ma'am, what's your ID? Where is it? Okay. 17. Can you start me one more car? 28 Tennessee Tag Boy, Nora Queen, 7683. Tell me who that comes back to. Sir, look, I'm being reasonable here. I'm not trying to get anybody hemmed up for anything. I just need to get her ID. That's all it is. That's all it is. You've been cooperative. I appreciate that. Coach who's fine. He's got a lady who's maybe a sovereign citizen over here.
What's your definition of a sovereign citizen?
A sovereign citizen is someone who just doesn't cooperate with police. They don't think they have to. They think rules and laws don't apply to them.
They do. I don't know why you think I'm a snob. Sit.
Okay, look. Can you give me your ID?
No.
Why not?
It's none of your business.
It is my business.
It's an overreach.
It's not an overreach.
Power when you don't have any suspicion that I've committed a crime. This has become 100% your ego.
It's not.
This is all your ego.
Can you verify that? Ma'am, you understand that it's my policy of my department to identify anybody I come in contact with.
I don't care about policy, I care about law.
So the policy follows law.
I don't have to abide by your department's policies.
Which follows the state laws.
I go by the law.
Okay.
And the law is I don't have to ID to you. Your policy doesn't mean shit to me.
Ma'am, you do understand that if you refuse to ID yourself, I have to take you to jail.
If you want to arrest me for a separate crime, you can arrest me that as a secondary charge. But it's not a charge in itself.
There's no charge initially. We're just having an encounter with you just to see what's going on. And if you would just give me your ID, I could ID you and get you out of here. Not yet, because you haven't given me your ID.
I have asked over and over for a supervisor.
You've asked me twice.
That's what they're for.
You've asked me twice.
I asked you too. Will you call a supervisor?
We'll call one in just a minute, okay?
We'll call one in just a second.
We're gonna get.
Job to do regardless.
And the longer she doesn't give me her ID, the longer you're not going to do your job.
I'm going to go do my job. That's my
Let me run your ID, okay? We're going to, while we do this, we're going to TLO her. We'll find her that way.
Hey, kick, let's help her.
Body cam footage is very rarely released when it has something like this in it. Usually they find some sort of loophole to keep it. But this body cam footage shows how brainwashed the officer and his supervisor is, and now they're passing it on to the little rookie. They actually believe that they're not doing anything wrong, that they're following the rules, that they're following the law. So they're not pretending that they don't know the law. They really don't know the law.
Bridget, need more cars out there for that 75?
7683.
It's looking like it's going to be a command.
He has to know who Reba Audits is. He has to know, because she's embarrassed him in front of the rookie.
I'll head out there with you. I'm not too far.
The officer explained to the rookie how to run the license. Backup has arrived. Let's see what he thinks about this illegal detainment.
Hey, dude. So, we were just making rounds, this area, you know, whatever. Yep. We're making a round across the street, 800 Royal.
Yep.
I see this Jeep parked as it is. I'm just like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I don't usually see a Jeep parked here.
Yeah.
I initiated 40 Paul Victor, go make contact with her. She's like, I don't have to answer your questions. I'm like, okay.
Detained right now.
So I told her she's detained. While we're talking to her, this gentleman comes out the door, gives me his ID. She's telling me she doesn't have to give me her ID, that she doesn't have to cooperate with my investigation, and I'm telling her the sooner she gives me her ID, the sooner I can let her cut her loose and get her out of here.
She's detained.
She's just refusing. Yeah. So she's demanding a supervisor. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So that's all it is.
Is it her car?
No. I think it's his. Hey Todd, is this your car? It is? Okay. You wanna try talking to her? I'm gonna talk to him.
Okay.
Hey Todd, real quick. So you said you were inside the building. I believe you. You said you have a key. Is it one of those scan cards? Can you just show me it works and then we're good?
This time of night. Most of the time it's a little earlier because I don't get caught up in this stuff here.
Well, you
works real good. And I open it like that. And you
perfect. Here's your ID back. Look, I'm not trying to cause any trouble. I don't usually see a car here, and I need her ID. That's all it is. I got to get her ID.
Well, she's driving for me right now. I've had some issues. I got pulled over up here at the light the other night. Y'all said I was sitting in the middle of the road. Somebody did. With three of those cars. But anyway.
Do you have any reason why she'd be difficult with me? Like she's being... Does she have any warrants or anything like that?
No.
She's not on papers or of any kind?
No.
Then why is she being difficult?
She's just that way. It's about her rights and things.
Okay.
And
can you reason with her and are able to get her ID for me? Because the sooner I get her ID, the sooner I can get you guys out of here.
She ain't gonna come up. I'll come up.
Okay. Well, I need to get her ID.
I'm not. You're interrupting. I'm silent.
Ma'am. Me and Todd here, we're fine. But I need. I need to get you ID'd. We can be fine if I can get your ID. That's all it is.
What crime are you going to charge me with?
I've already gone over this with you twice, and my partner
Then
here
you're
just
not getting
explained
my
it to
ID.
you. You're here
No.
on private property.
State of Tennessee, I do not have to give you my ID unless I'm charged with a separate crime.
That's not true.
It is
You're
true.
being detained for a crime.
You're being detained for reasonable
I'm just
suspicion,
saying.
which means you
Ta-da.
do have to give me your ID.
Ta-da. No, I don't.
Yes, it does.
No, RAS doesn't work in Tennessee.
Okay, well then you can be charged with
No.
resisting a stop.
No, I haven't resisted any stop.
You're resisting right now.
You're on video
I'm resisting
being...
your wants and wishes. I'm
We're
going by the
sitting-
law.
We're
By
sitting
law.
in the parking lot where nobody else is, okay? It's fine.
Exactly, and I've explained this to you both.
Right.
Normally,
so why are you
I don't
still
see your
fucking
car
with
here.
me when you know what
If
we're
you give me
doing?
your ID and I can
That's
get you
all your
ID,
ego.
we'll be
This
out of
is your
here.
ego.
Nope,
This
I
is
have
all
to do
your
this.
ego.
I have to do
No,
this.
no,
Okay,
It's not an ego thing. It's
It
it's
is.
a protocol.
it isn't.
it is.
No, it's your protocol to ask for it, but that doesn't mean I have to give it to
Yes,
you.
it does.
No.
Yes, it does.
Call your supervisor.
And he's
Either
gonna tell you
arrest
the
me
same
for
thing.
a separate
He's gonna
crime.
ask
Do
us
what
why
you
he
need
needs
to
come out
do.
here, so we need to give
You
him a reason.
already know we've been talking this to death.
And you want him here because why? You don't think you have? You don't think you have to
Because
give
you're
me
full
your
of
ID?
shit. So we
Okay.
need somebody better than you in charge.
Okay.
That's what they're there for.
Okay. I'll get my supervisor en route,
Thank you.
and he'll tell you the same thing I did. 17 Charles, 210 Charles. What's up? Yeah. 17 Charles to any C detail supervisor.
Hooray! This supervisor's going to set him straight. Or is he?
Gotta get one of you to respond to the scene. My citizen is requesting a supervisor. Hello? Hey. Basically I was patrolling Airport Center, Royal Parkway, just doing extra patrols, and I saw across the street in 801 Royal, there's a Jeep just kind of hanging out in the parking lot of this like office building that I don't normally see. So I rolled up on it, initiated 40 Paul Victor, started talking. There's a woman in the driver's seat. I ask her what she's identify, you know, do the greeting, tell her I'm recording. She tells me she doesn't have to answer any of my questions. I tell her she does. I ask her why she's being here. She's just staring at me, starts recording me. Basically is just being very resistant to my questions, which was just to figure out why she's here. While we're talking, a guy comes out of the building. He says he has a key to the building, shows me it works, it does. I get him ID'd, he gives me his ID right away. He's got no history. She's basically just saying that because, I mean, I have reasonable suspicion that she's here doing something because there's normally not here. I don't ever see this car here. And I tell her, I'm explaining that because I have reasonable suspicion, I have the right to request her ID, and she's like, no, you don't. You only have the right to ID me if you charge me with a separate charge or something like that. She has no idea what she's talking about. And Malone's here now, and he's explained the same thing to her, and she's asked for a supervisor multiple times, and now she's demanding you come here because she needs someone here who can explain to her that I have the legal right to get her ID from her. That's more smart than I am, according to her. So. 801 Royal Parkway. I haven't looked at that yet. I can. I mean, the guy told me that they're here. They come here every night and they pick up a check or some items from inside, and then they leave. Which I have every reason to believe him because he showed me that his key card to the building works, and he unlocked the building for me and it opened and all that stuff. But she's just refusing to give me her ID. Correct.
Whoa, now we're seeing how far up the chain that this corruption can go. Businesses will put a letter on file if they want officers to chase trespassers off their property, and that's what they're checking for now. He's telling the officer he can maybe get her name through a trespass warning, an illegal one at that.
He only has a single incident. Hold on. Hey, Holmes, can you see for the trespass waiver at 801 Royal? Yeah. I mean, the thing is about trespass waivers is he's saying that they're supposed to be here and get the check, which if that's true, I mean, he showed me he does have a check in his hand it's in an envelope, and he does have a key to the building. So what he's saying is true. So I don't think I can even get him for trespassing. But I had no idea what it was when I got here, and the reason.
Yeah, I'm not saying he enforced trespass over here, but that's false reason why you stop and talk to him.
Right. He only has one moving violation his entire history. I'm gonna try TLOing him and see if I can get, because he's no. But he's told me that this woman who's out here is his sister. In which case, if they are, I might be able to do ID her through TLO. She's just being very, very difficult. And I've asked her, I'm like, why are you being difficult? Are you a sovereign citizen? And then she took that offensively. She didn't know what a sovereign citizen was. And it's just weird.
A few minutes later, he did find her in the system. So he's going to get out of the car and rub it in her face that he knows who she is. But what Reba Honest doesn't know is how far the corruption went up the chain. She thinks the supervisor set him straight, and this is not the case at all.
Bye.
She finds that out when she orders this body cam footage.
Alright, ma'am. So, I've actually got what I need out of here. You and Tyler are both free to leave.
Can you apologize?
I have no reason to apologize.
Can you admit you were wrong, that I don't have to give your ID?
I need you to understand that when a police officer has reasonable suspicion, the law states we have the right to ID people.
No, you don't.
We do.
Or you would be doing it right now.
Here's what I encourage you to do.
You would do it right now.
I already have.
You,
I've
no,
asked you for your ID at least 10 times. And you've refused every time.
Right.
So,
And then you punitively detain me. Just to punish me because you know I'm not going to do it. So yeah, that's punitive.
I encourage you to look up the statute about that.
I encourage you to.
Whenever you leave.
You're the one that's supposed to know.
And I do know.
Then you're either lying to me or you're ignorant to it.
Okay.
You choose which one looks best to
you.
You
You want to believe. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not
All
gonna
right.
tell you otherwise.
Bye, everybody.
You and Todd are free to leave.
Thank you.